Good day, my wonderful people. My name is Pemisola Kindele, and I want to welcome you to this session. I will be discussing conflicts in marriage. Conflicts in marriage. Conflict in marriage is one thing we cannot do away with. There are days that we would have it, like every day cannot be rosy in marriage. Every day cannot be rosy. What I mean about conflict is not fighting. Like it's not like you're having this hot fight, but you have days that you disagree on things. So, and it is normal for two people with different backgrounds, personality, expectation, living closing together. It is normal for you to experience that once in a while. You will always have something to disagree on. So, but dealing with it is so important. Dealing with it in a matured way is so important. And one of some of the things that causes um, conflicts in marriage is one, communication issues. Lack of communication, lack of communication would always cause conflicts because if you don't communicate well with your spouse, with your partner, I'm telling you, you always have issues. Because before you make a decision, if you don't have a proper conversation with your spouse and you make that conversation all by yourself, like it is going to cause a lot of conflicts. So, misunderstanding, lack of openness, or poor listening, poor listening. And two is money. Money. Money is one thing that can actually cause a lot of conflict in marriage. Money. If there's no money, different views of spending. Like I can decide to spend my money on something, my husband will say no. This is it, this is that, this is what I want us to do with it. And sincerely, it is my money. But he still tells me that he has a say in it. There are times that I just feel like, wow, it's my money. I should be able to do whatever thing that I like with it. But at the end of the day, if I sit back and look at it, that okay, what he has actually said was not wrong, is not wrong. So let's think of ways to do it. Okay, let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. And at the end of the day, it's going to help because the way I think, my thinking about money is actually different from his. So money is one major thing that would cause conflicts in marriage because of our spending attitude. We have different spending attitude. I can decide to choose buying things. My husband decides to invest. So you can see that it's two different thing entirely. So please, we should take note of that. Three, intimacy. Intimacy, mismatched sexual needs or emotional disconnect. Just imagine a woman and a man with a high libido meeting a woman with a low libido. There's no way, there's no way there won't be conflict because one has to tend for one, like one has to bend for one. If maybe the lady is coming to meet the man at his level, or the man is bringing himself down to meet the lady, the wife at her level. So you have to work on that, and it can actually cause conflicts in early days of marriage. For parenting, disagreements on child rearing strategies. My way of raising children is quite different from my husband's because he wants to build them with fire, like fire. And I'll be like, babe, calm down. These children are young, but eventually I see they are not young. I see they are not young. So rearing of children, like parenting, can also cause conflict in marriage, in-laws and extended family. Wow. Boundaries of interference. If there's no boundaries for in-laws, it will cause a lot of conflicts in marriage. In-laws and extended family. We should watch out for that as well. Chores and responsibilities in the household, then our work-life balance. Not enough time or energy for the relationship. Not enough time and energy for the relationship. our we need to balance our work life and our marriage, because if one is taking too much of attention, it's going to cause conflicts in the marriage. And how are the healthy ways we can manage conflicts? Open communication. We have an open communication. We listen actively. We stay calm. Even when we are angry, we should stay calm. Pick your battles right. Get help if needed. If you think that this is getting too much, maybe you have a mentor, you have elderly ones you can talk to, or you can just visit a marriage counselor if there's any around you. So get help.